interested. Event info. More. Start event, edit event, cancel event, copy event link, edit event. So that kicks me back to this. Event info, review. Back. Okay, cancel. That's very, very cool. Cancel event. Cancel event. Cool.
Did
Well,
you
I
just make
kinda
that
like
in
that.
calendar?
You just go to the top of the thing where it says events,
Yeah.
and you click on that, and it's create event, and it's a voice channel or somewhere else. Or stage channel if you wanted to make it a stage channel. And then, I mean, so I said voice channel, and then I hit next, and then event topic, and a description of it, this date and time it starts, and then there's an invite thing.
Nice.
So it's super cool. Super cool, super handy.
Yeah, I haven't. To be honest, I haven't messed with a lot of Discord's stuff.
Yeah,
I know
and
there's a lot of stuff we're missing that we can use probably, but
well, and that was one thing where I was like, that was one of the few things keeping me from moving my homebrew campaign over to Discord, is I didn't have a way to set up like an event invite, let people know when things were. Kind of had got into a pattern where I was creating invites, and then I started forgetting. Then Dave's wife took over, and she'd create an invite and put her notes in the thing, which is amazing because she takes super accurate notes and will write like a 2-page summary of the last session, because we play every 3 weeks or longer. At this point, it was 6 weeks, and she does these super awesome detailed things. So then she just took over creating the event and figuring out where it would be, which was super helpful for me. And I think she just saw the gap because Dave runs a campaign as well, and he was as bad at it as I was. And she's like, I'm just going to do this for the two of you. And so we're like, okay, thank you.
funny. There we go.
Yeah. How's it going, Genius?
Good.
I'm glad I did
Good.
not. I have something for you. I'm glad I didn't. I was thinking about leaving it outside your door. I'm glad I didn't last night.
Yeah.
I will have to find a way to get it to you. You will see it at some point today. So.
It's snowing in case anybody
Yeah.
is not aware.
Just,
Frost Maiden has visited northeastern Wisconsin.
Truth in advertising.
Yeah, just be advised, anything that you might drop off based on what we're doing might get quarantined for a week. So
That's
if
fine.
it's something I need
Absolutely
for
fine.
today, okay.
No, you don't
Okay.
need it for today. It is just something that it's a gift.
It's pretty cool
So,
if I don't say
and
so
you could
myself.
you could take it. In fact, if you wanted me to, I could seal it in a bag and handle it with gloves and mask once I've got it sealed, and you can let it sit in your garage or wherever for a week. Stuff. Just so you're comfortable. Whatever you want to do. It's fine.
So yeah, don't put too much extra work into it. We've got plenty of quarantine practice.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Otherwise, just throw on a mask and gloves and wash it real well. It'll be fine.
Okay, well, the fact that you said leave it in the garage for a week means it's probably not a puppy, so that's good.
Oh no, it is. It's frozen solid already though.
I was gonna say the fact that he also said
did
he'd
you
put it
name
in a Ziploc bag means it's also not a puppy.
Frozen puppy named Aronan.
It's a finger. A frozen puppy named Aronan.
Too soon.
Too soon?
Too soon.
Oh, I gotta go warm up my coffee. I gotta pull some other shit up here
Yeah,
too.
I need to
I've
get
been
coffee.
Man, it's going to be a weird start if we, I mean, I'm assuming we're going on. It's going to be almost near impossible to get Aronan going, but we're going to have to take all of his stuff without breaking him.
I found a way, Jeff. There is a way. There is a way. I
mean,
way.
I know there's a way. I just don't know if we have a way.
I'm telling you, you have a way. As your DM,
man.
I am telling you, you have a way. There's a way. And Tom knows what it is because we talked about it earlier. I'm like, dude, I found a way to. It makes sense too. So it wouldn't be janky or beyond the scope of things.
It would not be the light of Palor suddenly shining in.
Yeah.
You are a very lenient DM, but at some point, you can only go so far. So yeah, we got to figure that out then.
Yeah, believe me, I thought all week. I was racking my brain. I'm racking my brain for it, and then I was reviewing stuff for this morning. And went, oh shit, there it is. That's how you do it. And I'm like, fuck, okay, cool. I'll have to let him know there is a way.
Well, if by some weird way you guys figure it out,
If they don't figure it out,
I still have a secondary. I still have a secondary character that is that fits story.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole thing with D&D. I mean, like I've told you before, I've got like 70 characters in my D&D Beyond. So at any point, I'm ready for a backup character, but I have so far never needed one.
Character death just means you get to play the next one.
Yeah, if Scott and Beth are listening, my character, they played 2 sessions without me because I wasn't able to make it, and then the 3rd session I played, we have a crit table. So when you roll a nat 1 or a nat 20, it rolls on a crit table, or it rolls first. It's like a d6, and if it hits something, you get to roll on the crit table. And of course, the enemy that was attacking me rolled a nat 20, and the text was that I got decapitated. I was like, well, it was only the first session of me playing it. I really wasn't attached to the character. I'll just make a new one.
Wow.
Yikes.
And that was I think the second time I lost some body part, and it just seems to be a common theme. Because first there was a character that lost an eye, then they lost a head, now I've lost a hand in Oscar's hand. So just seems to be a common theme. I think I almost lost my leg, but I had resistance, so I didn't lose a leg in my Wednesday night one. It's like, yes. Constant.
All right, I'm going to get coffee.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
It's just me on stream. I don't drink coffee, but I got a cool mug.
Hey, it's a Scootin' Jack. I haven't seen Scootin' Jack in a while. I hope you've caught up. Today's going to be a hell of a stream.
Who's talking? Who what?
I'm talking to Scootin' Jack.
Hi, Scootin' Jack. That is excellent. Happy to have regulars in the audience.
Yeah.
The viewership. Where
I wonder if Cooch fell asleep.
maybe.
Guten Morgen.
Hey, if
Go here.
our characters get outside, maybe we can take down some Seahawks today.
If
there's any flying around.
Heyo.
If I get all weird for a minute, I'm trying to see if I can pull up Twitch on another computer. So if things get real choppy, let me know.
Your mom's real choppy.
Just for the chat.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, and I'm sad. Pretzel, which I use for my music,
Yeah.
decided to wall off 3/4 of their music stations
Oh,
behind a paywall. So
That
ambient
sucks.
is no longer available, but I still have lo-fi hip hop and metal.
Oh,
Makes me sad.
I need to get into GarageBand real well and see if I can't just create some ambient looping tracks for various things.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing that actually. I got
I saw you doing some map work, Norm.
yeah.
Putting that shit out there. You put that on the DMs Guild.
What's the
There's a website called the DMs Guild. It is a it is done by Wizards of the Coast in sponsorship with people put homebrew stuff up there all the time for you can sell it, but a lot of times people just getting into stuff will put stuff up there for a donation.
Mm-hmm.
So what I would recommend is put together maybe, I don't know, between 3 and 8 more maps and put it together as a package, and throw it out there for donation and see if anyone gives you anything for it.
Yeah, right
I
now I
mean-
just have it on my website. I think I'm selling for like $2, $2 a map, and it's both the gridded and ungridded.
Nice.
And I have a third one in the works. It's a spiral. Basically, you're in the desert. And it's just a spiral going down, like a walkway going down.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
Yeah, it's
There's
it's
one.
fun.
There's the
It's-
cooch.
It's an enjoyable time building those things.
What's up, guys?
Good morning, sir.
What up, dog?
How you feeling? Better than me?
I don't know.
Hey.
I got more sleep than you probably.
Yeah, I had 4 hours of sleep.
Yep. I'm beating you by about 4 hours.
Nice. Nice. I'm slightly hungover too. So today's gonna be a great day. Gonna be a nice, long, fun day of D&D. I'm glad
Just
I have
keep it rolling.
fun shit to do today. I got my coffee.
Keep on rolling, baby.
You know what time it is. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, I gotta pull up our...
That's funny because I before the stream I listened to break stuff
Nice.
because I was thinking about Aronan.
Ryan,
Are you
there
one
is
step
a
closer
way.
to the edge, and you're about to break?
No.
Oh wait, that's me.
Break my fucking face tonight.
No, I know. I
Give me something
yeah.
to break.
I listened to probably 3/4 of the new album, and it's
I got 2 songs in. I'm like,
it's
all right, yeah, it's Limp Bizkit.
it's fine. It's whatever.
It's Limp Bizkit.
It's fine.
There was a
Is
time
Limp
and place
Bizkit
for them.
trying to be Limp Bizkit?
They're very tongue-in-cheek. Yeah, being themselves. They made a new album that came out, like, what, 2 weeks ago, Norm? 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, about that.
I guess-
Sources.
At some point, Limp Bizkit needs to become Smash Mouth because they're not good at Limp Bizkit anymore.
Yeah. Fred Durst got old.
We all got old.
Shh. You watch your mouth.
Just because you're clean-shaven and we can't see your gray hair doesn't mean you don't have any.
There's a reason why
I
I
think
keep
you were
everything
going to say
short.
there's a way out of this predicament.
There is
yeah.
a way out of this predicament. Norm knows what it is because I told him prior to you guys getting on. But there is a way to save him, and it's within your power. So, let's see. I'm gonna pull this up and get some characters up here.
I don't know either. I haven't figured it out. So
Oh, and I can't tell you because I'm frozen.
Yeah.
yeah. Does it have anything to do with the walrus?
Goo goo goo.
Goo 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 goo.
Yeah, you have to perform the entire White Album from front to back.
Why don't we do it in the road?
Did you already add my other character to the campaign yet?
No.
No, not yet. Okay.
Nope.
I changed his name.
Oh, you changed it? Oh, I love Doug. Doug was a great name for him.
I could still change it. His new name is a little funnier to me.
Oh, God, I love Doug. His name is Doug. I'm like, Doug? Yeah, Doug. I'm like, okay, cool.
I could keep his first name Doug. The
Sure.
last name was what I really wanted to
Oh,
change.
okay. Oh, let's take this and move this over here.
All right, are we ready?
As ready as we're going to be. Of camp. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Two Nerds, One Quest. I am your host and DM JC, here with these three nerds because math is hard. That man pointing at me on the ones and twos, kind of bopping this morning, is one Tom M. Norman playing
I'm
Aronan.
walled in an ice cage of emotion.
Oh goodness! Oh god, Aronan went very emo suddenly, which is really ironic because you probably
Yeah.
can't feel much of anything right now.
I got Han Solo'd.
Han Solo'd. That other man joining us fresh off of 8 hours of sleep and a vacation is one Ryan Crixus Kukta, wondering how the hell he's going to save his buddy right now.
Yeah, Boomtown. I'm trying to figure this out. This has really been a mindfuck. So see how it goes.
And of course, last but not least, the legend, the lore master, the limerick lyricist, the lazy dragon, Jeff Doc Williams.
Everything's funny right now, isn't it?
At least Doc it is, right?
Yeah, trying to bring up Twitch, I might have screwed up my connection, so
Yeah,
a
you're
little choppy
Oh,
on this end. Hopefully, I sound good.
you sound
No.
fine. You might be a
sound
little
great.
delayed.
Okay.
That isn't
maybe
anything out of the ordinary. Jeff being
All
a
right.
little
Well, if
delayed.
anything doesn't come, if anything doesn't come through on the recap, you feel free to fill it in. So we were in the test of endurance at the start of the last episode. It was snowy. The tribe of barbarians was following an elk herd, and we had to go along with them. And strangely, magic was not working. It was a very cold ride, and after 8 hours or 9 hours of riding along, eventually it got to be the point where we had to try to see how we were doing, and some of us did well and others did less well. Crixus made it to the 6th level of exhaustion before the end. Everybody else took some, but we did make it to the end. When we got to the end, then we all came back to Auril's fortress, and we took a nice nap in Valine's magical dome. Got up, and Doc was bored and walking around, and everybody kind of followed. Went and take a look at the vault, and we decided that it was not worth going into the vault until people rested more. So it was a daytime nap while Doc was playing with the walrus.
Whee!
And then we slowly worked our way through the vault into the next room was a tablet room that had the tenets of Auril on it. The next room had the codicil of white in it. So Doc snatched that up quickly. And then the next door, after quite an effort getting it open, Aronan was offered the gift of Auril. Unfortunately, it turned out he wasn't worthy, and he was turned to ice. And that is where we ended the last episode. So,
You wish you were
What
standing like that. It'd be
Auril-
easier to get the bag of holding over your head.
yeah, I think you had your hands on your knees or on your hips.
On his hips. he struck a power
Superman
pose. Power pose.
Yeah, that's accurate.
So we have a
So
limerick?
what Auril has done is nefarious. Aronon's icy state is precarious. We gotta be smart so he won't break apart. But Doc thinks this is quite hilarious.
It's perfect.
Nice.
Perfect. So you stand there, Doc, and slowly watch, speaking of thinking it's hilarious, watch your friend turn to ice in front of you. And it's quite funny. He was so confident in the moment, saying, yes, I accept, and then was blessed and turned to ice. Crixus, you kind of watch the same event, but from a very horrific state of mind, understanding that your friend may die here.
This music
Crixus
seems
is
accurate.
gonna turn to Auril.
Auril or
And-
Valine?
To Auril.
Aural's not
And
in
say-
there. Oh, but
Oh.
you're going to just yell out to her?
Yeah, just
Yeah, okay.
yeah. And I'm gonna say, undo this treachery.
Make a intimidation check. Trying to intimidate a god.
19.
Oh, shit!
I'm very convincing.
Oh, since you said so, okay.
Your request is actually met with silence.
All right. So then Crixus will turn to Valine. Do you have any ideas?
Maybe I don't. I mean, like, if he dies, I could bring him back, but he's just ice right now.
Crixus will try to cast Remove Curse, hoping that this is a curse that he's experiencing. So I'll place my hands upon him and
So you step in the room after him.
yeah.
Okay, when you step in the room, and I gotta find the. Of course, it wasn't.
You are
in the
turned to
available
ice.
with this. No, the voice. A voice rings out to you, and it. Oh yeah, it rings out to you. It says, "Will you court death to receive my blessing?"
Unless your blessing is freeing my friend, I deny your quest.
There's nothing. No response. Nothing. No magic. No, you aren't. Doc, you hear Crixus yell this out, but you didn't hear anything that led to this response. Valine suddenly says, "I got it. I think I know. I need the book, though." Who had the book?
I don't know that I want to give her the book.
That's an interesting question.
Can I flip through the book and just look to see what's in it?
Mhm.
Now that I have something that I'm looking for.
Yeah, you look through the book. The book itself is a. Let me open this up. I should have this open from the beginning. As you grab the book and you look at it, it's a tall, thin volume. It's bound in white ermine fur over seasoned boards of white pine. It has a clasp block of tarnished silver. It's cold. When you grab it, it's cold. The book itself is very, very cold. The fur is worn about the edges from use. The 27 pages inside, it's not very large. The 27 pages of vellum are painted with a silver gilt on the outer edges of the page. And it's sewn together with a leather binding and strips of sinew. It's quite durable in holding it. You don't feel as cold holding it, Doc. Actually, the holder has resistance to cold damage. Start flipping through it. You see the very first page is a title page. It's got the snowflake of Auril on it. And as you go through, there's a bunch of like rituals and ceremonies that are listed in like the details can be a bit unsettling at times for some of these. There is a page in there that where there's a spell called out, which is Frost Fingers.
Dirty.
And then towards the end of the book, there's an incantation or poem. The last couple pages of it.
Oh, I found a poem. It says, "There once was a maid from Ythryn who wore nothing more than a grin. Tempting, I know, but she had to go. You don't want to know where she's been."
This seems unreasonable to you. Craig says this poem would be in there. Valine says, "What? Let me see that."
Right.
And she holds her hand out for the book.
All right, I'll give her the book. Trying to save our friend.
She's flipping through it, and you see her get to the page where it's got frost fingers, and she kind of nods and clocks where that is within the book, and then keeps flipping through it, and she's, no. She gets to the end of the book, and she's like, maybe. I don't know that this would work properly with my magic. Crixus, here, read this. And she actually sends you. Now, let me do this. I'm going to send you a screenshot of what's actually printed in there, Ryan. It will come via text message to you.
Yep.
Let's see. Raihan. Photo. So in the back of the book is this poem. I hope it's still the same phone number. I usually text you via Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, there's no. I've had the same number for 30
Ages.
years, maybe.
Yeah. She tells you to read this poem, read this, and as you're reading it, reach out with your magic. Any restorative magic where you go for your cure wounds and stuff like that. Read this and channel that magic into it.
All right, Crixus. Sorry. Crixus is going to start. He's going to lay his hand with the ring of warmth on to Aronan, and he's going to start with the incantation, touching every power that he has inside of his body. Let the world shiver with dread, clad in winter's whitest gown. Her snow enshrouds the dead. Her fury sheds but frozen tears as gray clouds issue forth. Her wind across the wasteland shears, bringing blizzards from the north. Ice-kissed flowers caught mid-bloom, beauty kept in all its grace. Summer's gone to its silent tomb, stilling her cold embrace. All the world in winter's white, sheathed in sleet and ice, set upon never-ending night, she conjures paradise. Behold her everlasting rhyme, see how it covers all. Weep not for those she traps in time behind her glacial wall. Sovereign of summer's lost, general of winter's war, long live the queen of cold and frost. May she reign forevermore.
Is there anything you'd like to do, Doc, while Crixus is reading this? To try and assist with this?
Laugh
I don't think I
uncontrollably.
have anything to assist. Yeah, laughing. I'll try to keep my giggles covered so that, to not disrespect the process, but
Okay, make a
that's about it.
wisdom saving throw, Doc, then.
True.
You don't do very good at muffling your laughs. You're chuckling through most of this. Crixus, make a what amounts to a spell attack roll on Aronan. Any spell that you have that would have an attack roll on it, you go ahead and roll that attack roll.
9.
9.
I'm going to use my inspiration if I feel like it's
Okay.
important.
Okay.
Oh, God, not better.
Inspired, but not too inspired.
Let me see.
Eight.
Let me look at Aronan. So take that. Take that. Aronan. The last thing you remember is accepting the voice in your head. And your consciousness went somewhere else. Somewhere dark. No temperature, no feeling of anything. Your mind was just gone from your body. Similar to the tests when you would, when you disappeared a couple of times in the tests and whatnot. Very similar. There's no sound. There's no light. There's no temperature sensation of where you were. You are suddenly very cold. And you can see through your eyes. And you're in the room standing with your hands on your hips. Although you're stiff, you don't think you can move necessarily. What do you want to try and do?
Well, I am the bravest and the strongest and the best adventurer. So I will use my strength to bust out. Just go.
Okay, so go ahead and make a strength roll.
I'm good at these. 5.
5. Crixus, you think this failed. You're watching him. He's not changing back from being ice. He's sitting there. Doc, you're laughing at all of this because it's hilarious that your friend turned into a snowman. Uh, uh, Aronan, you start pushing against the ice that is holding you, and you slowly start moving. The ice in front of you, Crixus and Doc, does not change back to flesh, but starts moving. And slowly, the joints loosen up. And Aronan, you are alive? Maybe? But you look at your hand and it's ice. You are made of ice. And Valine kind of looks at it and he's become a simulacrum.
Gesundheit.
He's a being made of ice. Now, Aronan, there's going to be some drawbacks to this.
Clearly.
And we'll work through what they are as we go. But you're you, but you're made of ice. As you move and kind of turn and look at your friends.
Can I talk?
Yeah, absolutely. You are you. You amazing not amazingly, I mean it would make sense. Your madness of being the strongest, best, and smartest is no longer there. You've been cured of that. Death will do something like that. And you're mildly concerned about being made of ice. But actually, you're panicking a bit inside, honestly. You're not mildly concerned. You're very concerned you're made of ice. It's a little unsettling. You go from being the most confident to being, what the fuck's going on?
I'm gonna like look at my hands and kind of
You can
like,
see through them.
look around. And I'm gonna go, fucking guy. Yeah.
Take the inspiration if you don't have it.
I still have inspiration from last time.
Okay.
Pre-show.
Oh yeah, because you got it right at the end.
Actually, that was pre-show, like while the music was still playing, not even on stream.
Yeah.
What We Do in the Shadows, Nandor. Watch
Yeah.
it. Yeah, and I'm just gonna like.
Valine's watching you in wonder, and she's just kind of like, he may be more fragile than before. We need to be careful with him.
Yikes.
Make perception checks, Crixus and Doc.
15.
15.
19.
19. Let me pull up. Give me 1 second. I'm pulling up a thing with some stuff.
You pull up that thing with stuff in it.
Her roll was a 10. Yeah, both of you notice. Valine is taking the book and is trying to subtly and quietly tuck it away in her pack. But her sleight of hand isn't the best. At least not a 13 or a 19. So you both notice her tucking this away.
Crixus is just paying attention to Aronan, trying to figure out what can be done here.
Okay,
So I'm gonna.
So you mark that she's actually putting it away and that she has the book, but you're more concerned about your
I'll
phone.
notice that, but that's a problem for another day. I'm gonna try So he's completely ice. There's no Aronan inside of the ice. Like he's
No,
an ice
he's
monster.
just ice. He's made of ice. He's Aronan, but made of ice. His facial features all look like Aronan. His clothing all looks like the clothing he was wearing. The magical items that he was carrying are still magical items. Those have not turned to ice. So the bag of holding and stuff. So you can see all the stuff that he was carrying on him that was magical.
Nexus is just trying to mind fuck what happens if he puts the ring of warmth on Aronan. Is that gonna melt him?
Make an Arcana check.
I mean, it's worth a try, right? So what if I
Till your
lose an
finger
arm?
falls off. Maybe. Yeah. You think it might. You think you're not confident enough to go and do it.
All right. Yeah, I'm not trying to Frosty the Snowman here and end up with a puddle of Aronan.
Frosty the Snowman. Or a puddle of Aronon. Either one works.
I've got nothing else. I do have a potion of vitality, but that only cures disease. I don't think this is a disease. And I have I'm gonna try to remove curse just to see if that does actually work. So I'm gonna cast the spell
Okay.
while touching Aronan.
You put your hand on him. You try and remove curse. It doesn't do anything to him. Aronon, you can move. You start walking around. It's a little awkward at first because like things don't feel the same. You're relying on pressure more than actual touch sensation.
Picture me like stretching, like doing really weird calisthenics, like
Yeah.
deep knee lunges. Like picture you see Friends with Joey where he's wearing like 12 pairs of Chandler's sweatpants and he starts doing deep knee lunges.
Yep.
That's
yeah. Aronon's doing all kinds of weird calisthenics in front of you guys right now.
Sorry, what was the perception check for before? I missed. My connection wasn't great.
Valine was tucking the book away. She took the caudicle and was putting it in her bag. Did you react to that at all? Or are you still laughing?
I don't probably care at this point.
Yeah.
We still have the orb, so she's not going anywhere.
So what would you guys like to do?
Freak out.
Freak out. Freak
I
out.
look at Aronan and say, "How comfortable are you leaving this place?"
Other than the weird sensation of touch being like just pressure based, you feel fairly normal. The cold doesn't bother you now.
I don't know. I mean, I can't live here forever? Question mark. But I guess let's. I don't know. Maybe Auril can change me back. I mean, I definitely want to stay away from fire, I guess.
This will present several challenges.
I don't feel cold anymore. That's a plus. I guess we just continue. And
I guess we do.
I mean, I'm just gonna shrug and start walking out. Like I don't know.
Start walking out. And, yeah.
Aronan is not does not have madness anymore. Did you say?
Correct.
If anything, he's a little scared about what's going on with him. Seems to have lost the arrogance and overconfidence now, and is actually back to the arrogant self he was, with a slight worry behind his tone. As you walk out, the walrus looks at you like he's mid wee, and he turns and looks at you. He's like, "Oh, not good, not good." Poof, and hits the wall. He kind of comes padding over to you. He's like, "What did you do?"
I'm trapped in an ice case of emotion.
It looks like you're just ice. Are you in there?
You can see through my entire body, right? Well, I'm wearing
Yeah.
clothes. Like,
You look like an ice sculpture. A moving ice sculpture is what you look like. The only things that don't look like ice are the magical items.
so
Like your
walrus.
scabbard and everything, and all your stuff. Anything that isn't a +1 weapon, all that stuff turned to ice. But like your bag of holding and the Dragon Slayer sword and all that or your +1 weapons, all that stuff you can still see, but everything else turned like clear ice.
Walrus.
Your crystalline wonder.
Have you seen this before? Do you know what this is?
Nope.
Well, you're no help.
Yep. I'd be careful though. You look breakable.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna start heading for the stairs.
Heading for the stairs.
Mhm.
Okay. Doc, Crixus, you follow Aronan?
Can I apologize to the walrus for throwing a crowbar at him and tell him I was just frustrated at the door. It wasn't your fault.
Oh, it's okay. It just bounced off of me.
And I'll shake his flipper, and then wish him good luck and follow Aronan.
Crixus?
Yeah, I'm just gonna engage in conversation with Valine and say, I'm gonna need you to look through that book yet again and see if you can find anything to help us out of this predicament.
I can do that. I suggest we leave here. We got what we came for. We could head towards the Ragged Glacier now. Maybe find something in Ythryn that might restore our friend to him. There's another option as well.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm gonna break story here for a second. This is too funny. Elquin says you guys need to shave off some ice for a snow cone.
What do you think? Shave off about 2 good inches?
I mean,
Question is, where do you shave it from?
shave it off my ass.
I mean, like, we could make you literally a model human at this point, or elf. Just
Good point.
shave abs into your. It's the ultimate.
There's a lot of couple dimples. It'd be adorable.
Yeah.
I guess.
No more
right.
love
Do you want a
handles.
sex change?
No. Nope. I'm good.
So,
And on that note,
Yeah, right.
so you guys slowly work your way up the stairs. As you start getting up, you get up the first step, and these steps, remember, are 7 feet, 8 feet tall. And you're helping each other up the steps as you work your way up the steps. As you get up on that first step, Walrus is like, "Bye, guys," and he kind of leans on the one side and flips the flipper like they do at SeaWorld, kind of waving at you guys.
shall see you again, my friend.
Well, I should
We
hope
should
so. You
never
guys were
see.
much fun.
I will never want to see him again.
Me either, says Valine.
Yeah. Fuck.
So you guys make your way up the stairs to G6. Looking around as you come up, you see the Mephits sitting around the ring, perched, just kind of watching you. And Valine gets up the stairs and she walks out a G6 straight down the hall. She's headed towards the front door.
Hey, wait. Do we want to check out the rest of this place?
Yeah,
What do you got?
I'm gonna pull Crixus aside then when he comes up the stairs, and ask him if he thinks it's safe for Aronan to leave this island. Like, there's, a lot of stuff outside of this island that could damage him or destroy him or melt him.
There's no question there are treacherous pitfalls. I just wonder if there's anything in this castle that can help us. I might agree with Valine that perhaps our best opportunity is to go to a place filled with more powerful magics than in this castle. Or to find Auril.
Well, this is Auril's castle. Wasn't the whale was afraid of her rock flying around, so
And the rock breathe fire? You know better than I do.
I wouldn't think so, especially not Auril's
Big
rock.
fucking bird.
I just don't want a one-hit kill on Aronan.
Do we even think the whale's still waiting for us? It's been a number of days.
Oh,
Said he would be.
He would be waiting for us.
While they're talking, I'm gonna head into G5 and
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the stairs to go up.
Yep.
And I'm
They're
just gonna
similar.
listen to see if I hear anything.
Make a perception check.
$19.
You do. You hear the sound of like claws tapping ice, almost like footsteps coming from above.
I'm going to just kind of shout that out to Crixus and Doc and just say, hey, if
Like
it
you're
helps
gonna
our-
yell?
What's that?
You're gonna yell?
Oh, no, I take that back. I would not yell because that would alert whatever's upstairs. I'm going to go back to the group and just kind of let them know about the sounds upstairs and that there is something up there.
Crixus is gonna call out to Valine while Aronan's running towards us
Yep.
and say, We're headed up the castle, Valine, not out of it.
She looks, you can tell she's thinking. All right. Very well. Cautiously, though.
Does anybody have
you-
any bubble wrap?
Bubble wrap's not quiet.
No, but cautious.
In case you fall.
In case I
Bubble
trip.
wrap Aronan in case he falls.
I mean, we might have additional clothing or warm weather gear that we could put over you, but I'm not sure if that'll help
Or
keep
melt
you
me,
cold. Well, no, because you're cold on the inside. You'd be like a little ice box.
I suppose.
Can't even fathom.
Could
All
start.
right,
I was just gonna say you could store your meat in his pants. I figured when I laughed, I needed to actually say what I was gonna say. He said he could be like a little ice box. While your perishables just going in his pants to keep him cold.
JC broke himself.
I did. I truly did. That's funny stuff. Oh, so you approach these stairs. Are you heading up them?
Yeah, I'm gonna slowly start climbing and just
Can
cautiously kind of peering
Yeah,
around because
I'll-
it looks like, does it spin? Like, is it a spinny stair? Because I'd be like looking to see.
It turns just a little bit, but comes out on the next level fairly straight, pointed south.
but I guess I'd try to catch Aronan. I know he's the sneakiest, probably of us, but maybe he's not the best to go first right now. Aronan, should one of us go ahead of you?
I mean, that's probably not the worst idea. Yeah, why don't you go first?
All right. Doc will move ahead of Aronan.
Okay. All right, so Doc, you climb these stairs, and you're being the leader. You hear the same like clicking of claws on ice that Aronan heard about halfway up the stairs.
All right. I would probably try to be stealthy.
All right. Make a stealth check.
It's okay. 13.
Okay. You think you're being pretty stealthy. You come up the stairs, and there's a small room up there with a throne sitting on it, and a door to the north that leads into G8. So you're in G7 coming up from the stairs.
Okay.
And
When I get up to that level, if it kind of, depending on if the picture is representative, I would kind of peek my head up over the top and not necessarily completely enter the room right away.
Yep, you peek your head up and you hear the clicking is louder, but it seems to be coming from the opening in the north wall of this room.
Okay. Then I'll usher everybody up behind me and kind of fill the room in that corner.
Okay. So you guys all come up into the room. You can all hear the clicking of the ice. The claws in
None,
the ice.
stay behind us.
The villain kind of nods. Yes, Aronan, stay back.
All right. Can I stealthily peek my head around the corner?
Sure. Sure.
Inspector Gadget
you know,
style.
You don't need to make another stealth roll. Your 13 will work in this situation. Peeking your head around the corner. Turned around facing away from you is a 7-foot tall biped with what you thought were claws are there's these cloven hooves on this creature, and there's a grayish white like fur covering the body from the neck down. There's a pair of curved goat horns that you can see from the back of the head, and a cloak and a cowl that is not pulled up. It's down over the shoulders right now, made of pristine white snow. And as you're looking, it suddenly turns and you can see the clawed hands, almost like bird claws, as this owl head with dark eyes turns and looks right at you and just contemplates you for a minute.
I'm gonna call from behind really quietly. Doc, what do you see?
Make a religion check, Doc. This isn't going to be overly hard because you've done some studying of this at this point in various places.
So, does this look like anything that the Doc has ever seen before, heard of, or?
Well, that's make a religion check. Oh, you're all choppy right now.
Mm-hmm. Do 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 do. Manamana do 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 do. Manamana do 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 do.
All right, I think my connection sounds better now.
Okay, I need you to make a religion check. You were asking if this looks familiar
Okay.
to you at all.
14.
Yeah, you know this form very well. This is Auril, the Frost Maiden, that's staring at you.
Mm. And she obviously knows I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
Then I guess I'm gonna. I'll stand full in the doorway and say hi and kind of chuckle.
Just say hi and kind of laugh.
I'm gonna poke Valine, who is in front of me, right? Because it goes. I'm assuming it's Doc, Crixus, Valine, me.
Yep.
I'm gonna poke her and be like, "What's going on?"
She kind of shrugs and looks at Doc, who stands out and says hi and starts kind of chuckling to himself.
I'm gonna say fuck this, and I'm gonna just walk around. I'm gonna go join Doc.
Walking around behind Doc, you turn and stare and see Auril. And she just observes you coming around the corner.
Would I know it is?
I think Doc would honestly tell you through his laughing, kind of like, "What did you, Doc?" Thinking it's funny. Oh my God, there she is. That's her.
Yeah. Yeah, this is who you were talking. We gotta find her. We found her.
Wait,
Hey,
wait.
can you
Wait.
can you fix my friend here?
Wait.
Just,
This is Auril?
It's a great question.
she steps. She's kind of hunched, and she looks a bit like a old crone as in her movements and stuff. And she turns to face you fully, and stands up to her full height, and the cloak fans out into like wings. Like, you know how a bird will sometimes turn around and just flap its wings to like create air within the feathers? She does that. She doesn't say anything, but she turns, stands to her full height, and flaps wings suddenly, like she is just stretching or moving herself. And it looks fairly intimidating to do so. And then she kind of turns her head unnaturally, almost upside down, to observe you guys, and doesn't say anything.
Horrifying.
So
I guess Doc would be like, "What are we supposed to do now?" to the guys and Valine.
I'm going to take a step forward and say, Auril, we need to have a talk.
She takes 2 steps forward slowly, stretches her hands out in front of her, flexing these claws that are like 6 inches long, and is slowly just, you hear the clomp of the cloven hoofs come at you. Her head kind of rights itself and then twists the other way as she's approaching you guys.
I don't know if this is good or not.
Seems horrible.
Without looking too threatening, Doc's going to be readying a defensive posture.
Valine looks at you, taking a defensive posture, and says, no, no, and grabs the back of you and said, we need to go, and like grabs you and pulls you. Do you go willingly?
Say that one more time.
Valine says no. When you take a defensive posture, she says, no, no, we need to go, and grabs your back and like grabs like the back of your armor and starts pulling on you to pull you away towards the stairs.
Is Aronan still like in front of me?
Yep.
I think I'll hold ground.
Her, okay, give me a strength check to fight Valine. Strength saving throw, I should say.
Oh. So add 3 more to that, is still only at 7.
Well, she only rolled a 3 to pull on you. So you are able to resist her. The Auril's hoof steps are picking up pace. She's probably 40 feet from you guys right now. Crixus, she seems to be advancing. She doesn't seem friendly. I will tell you that right now. You don't need an insight check to see this. Aronan as well. Valine seems to be wanting to get out of there.
Oh man. Acrixis is gonna yell out. Aronan, let her know that you took her deal and you need her help.
Oh, good call. I'm gonna hold up both of my hands and say, Auril, I accepted your, what was it, John? Like blessing or?
Blessing, yeah.
I accepted your blessing, and I need your help.
In your head, no one else hears this, but Aronan, in your head, you hear 3 words in a old, angry, feminine voice. It says, "You're not worthy."
I am going to yell, run away, like the Monty Python, and run away, and I'm going to turn and start running.
Okay, so you turn and start running. Let's put us in initiative now, because things are going to happen. So I need initiative rolls from you guys.
$14. Yeah, you're not wrong, Plant. The Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch should have been in my arsenal.
14 for Aronan.
Yeah.
17.
17 for Crixus.
Correct.
For those of you who just entered chat, I am 100% ice right now. I am see-through ice.
He's essentially a simulacrum. He's a being made of ice. The only things that aren't ice on him are the magic items that he was carrying. You had an 8, you said, Doc?
Yep.
I need Valine's here. Valine is... what was her modifier? It's nice she's like right next to Auril in the... Okay. All right. So Crixus, you are up first.
And she is
Advancing.
closing fast.
Yep, she's about 30 feet from you right now. Closing fast, threatening. Aronan just said, out, let's go, scram. Like he gave up any thought of talking with her, apparently, very quickly. You don't know why, though.
I don't know that Crixus gets that message, so I am going to second level guiding bolt in between Auril's eyes.
Okay.
Glad I didn't go first.
Guiding Bolt is a spell attack. Yep.
It is
Mhm.
spell attack 23 to hit.
23 does hit her.
$19 damage.
Holy
Radiant.
cow.
Wow.
That's awesome.
19. Holy cow.
That would probably be a really good time to rage, Doc.
19. Well, he can rage on his turn.
Yeah.
So,
We'll see if I get it turned.
so then, is there anything else you would like to do, Crixus?
Crixus is gonna bang his shield on the ground and say and scream out, "If this is the source of the curse, we must deal with this as the source and destroy it."
So, next up is Auril. And she rolls up right up to you, Crixus, being the one that cast the guiding bolt on her, and she proceeds to go with
She would
her.
have. Was Crixus up there or was he behind us?
No, he was up there. He came around the corner, I thought.
I'm the only one that wasn't running away at this point. Right?
Yeah,
So-
yeah. You, even if he didn't, he stepped forward to see what it was, and stepped in front of everyone with his movement to get in range to cast this. She comes forward and attacks you twice with her talons that she has bared. She swings these talons at you. A 13 hit? Nope.
No, it does not.
And then a that should hit a 22.
Yes, that hits.
So then we got a
We need battle music.
yes, yeah, we do. So that ends up being, let's see, 6 piercing damage plus a d6 of cold damage. Total of 10 damage. 6 of, or 4
All
of it
right, I
being
am
cold.
resistant to cold.
Okay, so then half that to 2. So a total of 8.
8 total.
8 total damage. Then it is Aronon's go. Aronan, you turn to book away from Auril, and Crixus stepped forward and launched magic at her, and she came at him and swung at him twice. Missed him once entirely, and then caught him with a claw.
All right. Well, I would not let Crixus down. So I would turn back around, approach, and short sword with my short sword.
Okay, is your short sword +1? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
18.
18 hits.
Well, with the guiding bolt, you'd have advantage on that attack.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Get the nat 20. Come on, get the nat 20.
Almost 27.
Oh, damn.
That was yeah. I rolled a 19 on that.
Aw.
For 6 damage plus sneak attack. 8 for sneak attack. And then I'm going to do, for bonus action, I'm going to do Flurry of Blows,
Oh, okay.
which is
2 unarmed strikes.
yeah, it's that's what I was looking for. I think it's 2 unarmed strikes, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't increase with levels. It doesn't look like. Like I
No,
know.
but you're made of ice, so maybe it does more damage or less. I don't know. You weigh more.
21 to hit.
Let's see. Crixus, go back in your rolls. How much damage was all of that damage radiant?
Yeah, it's all guiding bolt damage.
So that's
And
all
so
radiant.
it was 19. Yeah, it takes
I'm seeing
5d6
something
radiant damage.
here. Okay, so it's all radiant. So let me do this.
It was originally 19.
So you go forward. Yes, your fist hit. What did you have? You said?
21.
Yes, that hits.
So that's 8 damage.
Okay.
My second blow. $18 to hit
Yes.
for 7 damage.
Nice.
That worked out well.
Yeah. Yes, it did. It worked out very well. Let's see. That was your movement to approach her.
Movement to approach, attack, and bonus action.
Okay. Valine, who thinks you guys are a slight bit foolish attacking a god, is going to turn and
Fair point. He's not wrong.
um, she's
Her decision right now is going to establish her place in the pecking order of our little band.
Mhm.
She runs.
She's going to the top of the stairs, and she's going to turn from the top of the stairs and launch magic missiles at her through her wand. So that ends up being
Wand of Magic Missile is so cool.
it is. It's very, very fun. So that is going to be. How many charges does she want to blow into this? She's just gonna shoot the 3. She's just gonna do the 3. She'll do it at level 1. It's a grand total of 9 plus 3, so 12 damage from magic missile to Auril is Valine's. So that brings that to. All right. She moved to the top of the stairs. She launched magic missile at him, and she seems like she's kind of waiting for you guys to run. In fact, she actually beckons you. She actually calls you guys fools for fighting a god. She's, fools, run. That moves us to Doc. This whole situation seems pretty funny.
Well, Doc's number 1, he's not going to leave his friends behind, and number 2, he's not going to let them have all the fun. So,
Give me 1 second, because Auril's going to actually do something here at the end of Valine's turn, because she can.
okay.
She is going to cast a. Oh no, it's not a spell; it's an action. Actually, it is a spell. Cast a spell targeting Aronan, and completely misses him with a nat 1. The sudden blast of Like she swings her hand, and her hand with the claws in it, as she reaches back, it brightens up in this bright ball of swirling light and snow and ice, and she swings at him, and in the last moment just misses over the shoulder, and that magic fades from her hand. Doc, it's your turn.
All right. Definitely going to rage. And then commence attacking.
Okay.
Does a
Ooh,
24 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right. It's this. Oh, I'm gonna re-roll that because it's a 2. I hope it's not. Oh, it's still a 2. So let's see. It's 5 plus my plus 2 rage damage. So 7 damage for the first hit.
Okay.
Second attack. Uh, 21 to hit.
Yep, 21 hits.
That's a little better. So 14 damage.
Okay.
And, this is a god. I think it's time to action surge.
Might be a good idea.
I approve of all these choices.
19 to hit.
Wow.
Yep. Doc is
We're
going
going good.
blender
We're
mode.
going good. 8 damage.
8. Excellent.
And the last one is 15 to hit.
Yep, 15 hits.
Oh,
Ooh, good. Make it a good one. That one spun for a while. Ooh, nice. 15 damage.
15 damage.
And he's just going to be like, what's the plan here, guys?
At the end of your turn in
And
retaliation, she swings back at you with a 12 to hit.
No.
You didn't reckless in there anywhere, did you?
I completely forgot, but I probably might have got a crit in there, but no,
Oh,
I
you
did
did.
not.
You did not, so she doesn't get advantage here, and she misses you as she swings back with a legendary action with her talons. Crixus, we're back to you.
So Crixus is going to try to inspire the team and just say, "This was the goal. Stop Auril from creating this everlasting night." And then, mostly to convince himself to keep fighting, and let's see. Now I'm in melee range, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to just swing with my hand axe.
All right.
$18 to hit.
Yes, 18 hits.
And 8 damage.
All right. When you hit her, you swing up and you hit, and you actually catch one of the horns at her head, and it shears off and it hits the ground. And when it hits the ground, it slushes out into, you know how you take a big, like a big wet snowball and you throw it on the ground, kind of go, or a piece. It does that, and she cocks her head to the side, and the other horn falls off and hits the ground and slushes, and she slowly starts. The beak falls off of her, and the eyes, and everything slowly, bit by bit. The wing falls off the back. The claw arm falls off and hits the ground and slushes out. And slowly, the entire body seems to melt and collapse into a pile of slush at all of your feet. There's a swirling magic essence, like a dust storm of snow, that swirls and pushes back further into the room where she came from, about 60 feet away. And as it gets to a certain point, you notice that it starts building, and you see feet, feminine feet in high, not high heeled, but not stiletto heeled, but heeled boots made of ice, very similar to what Aronan looks like right now, as this elegant, gorgeous humanoid figure fills in ice, 3 feet taller than the owl form she had. As the head forms, the eyes suddenly flash with a burning, cold blue light, and the magic kind of settles down around her, like almost like a cape settling down. And there are blades of ice suddenly that protrude from her body in long, odd angles that occasionally break off and fall to the ground. She takes 2 steps forward towards you and another, and each step she takes, the long icicle blades that are growing off of her that grow too long fall and hit the ground and shatter. And the sharp sound of ice breaking and cracking echoes throughout the chamber as she moves towards you violently, almost against her form itself. And we're going to stop right there before we enter phase 2 of this fight.
You just T1000 us?
Kind of, yeah. She has another form,
awesome.
so we'll pick up next week. Again, it's early, but to go into the second form of the fight, it seems like a good stopping spot.
So she's like
Just
Yes.
cut off.
female super shredder.
Yeah, kind of, yeah, with these blades of ice that continually are protruding from her and falling off and breaking, and she's moving
Cr-
her. she's got
Crixus,
30 feet of
were you done with your turn? You had an action, but I don't know. Did you have a bonus action you were gonna use?
No.
Okay.
No, I was just gonna, probably say something else to Aronan, like, to spur him on, but
You guys went through her first form like a fucking meat cleaver.
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, I'm scared.
Yeah.
Not gonna
Yeah.
lie, this
Don't
is-
get the action surge back. So I wasted the good surprise on you. Now there's a harder one.
Well, I have one more flurry of blows.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Was
Reading up on the
last
second
one.
form. This will be fun.
Oh boy. I mean, we could probably run now if we really wanted to, right?
Oh, but we're so close. And none of us took any
did
damage.
did Aronon's levels of exhaustion also go away when he turned to ice?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, you can take your
I think
exhaustion
was
away,
it
Aaron.
just. I think it was just Crixus has 1 then. I think, if I'm
Yeah.
remembering correctly.
True.
All right, that was good. That's. I
I hate cutting them 15 minutes short because we're only an hour and a half long, but
and
this
that's
seems
worth
like
it.
a very appropriate spot to stop
Yeah.
it because this next part of it could go for another half hour.
Mhm.
It seems.
Assuming we actually survive.
Yeah.
Looking good so far, team.
Yeah, I
Keep
mean,
it up.
I'm actually
Yeah.
shocked that none of us took any damage.
I took some damage.
Well,
Oh, there was opportunities for damage to be taken.
Mhm.
She just missed with her claws. She missed her spell attack against Aronan. That melee spell attack, that would have been, where was that? Had that connected, that would have been 3d8 cold damage, which I probably would have halved because of your form currently.
Yeah, and I would have uncanny dodged the other half.
Cut it to a quarter.
Uh-huh. All
Hey,
right.
you
Well,
guys are
next
doing well.
time.
We have an Aronan. I'll figure. I'm gonna give you a couple of things. One of them is you're resistant to cold damage. So, but there'll be a couple other things that I'll throw in until you can get your form fully corrected.
Yeah, you may be resistant to cold. You might be susceptible to a few other things.
Like vulnerable to fire damage. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crixus,
Man,
when you were talking about
we-
putting that ring of warmth on his finger, I'm like, yeah, if you do this, his finger's just gonna fall off.
That seems accurate.
I mean, that's the thought process there, right? You bring him to room temperature, and he's a puddle. So.
Yep. Yeah, he's
Wait,
literally
but can we-
Frosty the Snowman right now.
But can we add if we put water on him, and can we add to him? You know, like we can give him some big muscles.
That's an interesting concept. Maybe something you should explore next time.
If we live.
I was talking about chiseling out abs on him. Who knows? It may work.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some weird drippy muscles because you guys keep throwing water on my arms, and I'm gonna look like a deformed bodybuilder.
Yeah. Nice.
All right. Thanks everybody for popping in. We are Two Nerds One Quest every Sunday morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Time. You can get all of our links at bit.ly/OurFunDiscord. That'll get you access to our Discord. All of our links are there. Our Twitter links, our Patreon link. Patreon.com/2nerds1quest. If you are so inclined, $1 a month gets you the unedited podcast, pre-show, post-show, however many times we do it a month, 4 times a month generally, unless we miss a day. So do that. Share the show with other people. Let other people know. Give us some ratings wherever you get your podcast from, if you can get this in podcast form, or if you happen to know where a podcast lives, go knock on its door, say, hey, these guys are good, give us a rating. Yeah, do it. I dare you. I double dare you. And if we get some good ratings and some good reviews, we'll read them on the show. Even the bad ones, we'll read the bad ones on the show too, because those tend to be fun. So for me, for the Lazy Dragon, for Crixus, and for Auril, the DM, we'll catch you next week.
You are not worthy.
Run away!
Session to get ready for. That's going to be like a 7-hour session, and I got a pee
No.
resource. So
Hey, vote.
I
Show
will-
titles.
yo,
If you didn't
show
vote
titles.
for a show
Oh,
title,
yeah.
vote.
Hell yeah.
So if you're in
Pull
chat,
that
go to
real
this
quick.
link I stuck in here, tommnorm.showbot.tv. Click on that. Go vote. Vote, vote, vote. Vote, vote, vote. Vote, vote. Vote, vote.
Pull that up quick. I gotta piss.
I am
off
also
my
going to pull
source.
that up.
Screen froze all kinds of funny.
Showbot. Tom M. Norm.
Yeah, you look like you're...
I am doing the PP dance right now. It is.
Ah, damn it, we're post show. I can't add that to the show titles. All right. So, show titles. The Iceman Cometh. Aronan, but made of ice. Frosty the Snowman. Aronan. A Puddle of Aronan. The cold doesn't bother Aronan anyway. Thank you, Scoot and Jack McHugh, for that title.
I didn't
You-
see that one. I should have voted for that one. I'm too concerned
I
about
kept saying
peeing.
that one in my head.
And you can store your meat in his pants.
All right. I gotta go. I will catch you guys later.
Do you want me to change
See you
your vote?
later.
I voted already, so.
I can change it.
John, text me if there's
Yeah,
anything
change it.
you think we need. I'd have to stop for anything.
I just whatever. I don't know if you're bringing anything or not. I don't expect you to, but I kind of told everyone to just bring something. I know there's a veggie tray that's going to be there. We're having chili. There will be some beers here, some mixed drinks. Anything you want to
Cool.
drink. You know I'm always partial to a white monster. Today it might be
you go.
good. So
You got it.
Hey,
maybe some
six-
chips or some
six
cookies
votes.
or something. Although the girls will probably make cookies at some point. So
Sounds good, man.
I will see you and Jeff again shortly. Tom, have a great Sunday. Talk to you guys later.
Word.
All right.
You
see
do.
ya.
Yeah.
So at least six voting.
7 votes. Thanks, chat
Seven
for
I like it.
thanks, chat for showing up.
Nice.
Hey,
Uh, th-
thanks, chat team.
yeah. The cold doesn't bother Aronan anyway. It was a runaway win. 4 votes.
Old doesn't bother
Nice.
Aaron on anyway.
That was a good title, Scoot and Jack. Nice. All right, so that's gonna be the winner. What's everybody doing today? Oh, you guys have that D&D thing, so
We're totally busy.
I don't. It's the worst day ever for this with the snow and everything.
Is it still snowing? Or did it finally
Yeah.
stop?
I mean, I think it's stopped now, but it's supposed to start up again while I'm driving to Green Bay.
That's par for the course, though. I mean, that's when we used to play on Wednesday nights. It was always Wednesday that we got snow, so of course it makes sense. We've been planning this for how many weeks and months, and of course it's going to snow. Good for a Packer game, though.
yeah, it's
be
not like a
beautiful.
little snow. It's like 2 inches of snow, 3 inches of snow.
Right. It started out as like 1 inch, and then it was like 2 to 4. It's like
It's pretty awesome.
unacceptable. And the funny part is, I still have all the leaves on most of my trees in my yard. So like,
Why didn't you go out there and shake your trees? Get the leaves off.
yeah, I need to like climb up there and have the kids just out there like plucking leaves off branches.
I mean, or just take a chainsaw to it.
Really should. It's overgrown anyway.
Start at the base, work your way up.
If you got a nice area that you don't want anything else to grow in, I've got some maple, or not maple, some black walnut trees that you could probably take a sapling of. Awesome
Plant,
shade, but you'll end up with a whole bunch of nuts in your yard.
Plant Lab says maybe you should just ask the plant for consent.
Before I start plucking its leaves.
Yeah, do what Henry Crabgrass would say and ask for consent. For those of you Critical Role Campaign 2 followers.
I know Nasink. Maybe you can give him consent by proxy, Plant Lamp. I mean, you're all family, right?
Are you talking?
Or are you more of a shrub than a plant? Oh my. I mean,
I don't speak the language.
yeah. I mean,
Oh,
so what do you do? Like, kind of tickle the trunk a little bit? I thought about that as I was saying it. Yes, I said.
Yeah, yeah. It sounds a little different once it's out of your mouth.
Uh huh.
Yeah, it's just rape jokes. They're not funny.
Wow, you took it there.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, Plant says it makes the tree grow faster. So, I mean,
Oh, it sure makes it grow. Huh? Huh?
I don't know where to take this anymore.
Oh man.
All right. On that note,
Yeah, I think it's
go
time to call it.
Packers. Venus, am I going to see you today or not?
Not in person, no.
Okay.
No, it's just
Life.
so
life.
many little things, and even after I had already made the decision, there was like all of a sudden I'm like, oh, yeah, there's even more things I didn't even think of. So it's not my favorite decision, but it's the right one for me. So, ooh, did you get to make one?
Mm-mm.
No.
No, the waiting list is like months long. So I wasn't
Ridiculous.
about to spend
All right, we're
that
rating
much
Brian Dunaway.
time.
Watch his stream. He's doing I can't tell what he's doing. What's he doing? He's doing something. So we're gonna raid Brian Dunaway. You'll enjoy his stream. He's a good guy. He's funny. So give him a follow. Give him a like. Get notified. He's a great follow.
All right. Thanks again, Chat Nation. Bye.
Yeah, it was funny because my connection was really good, so I thought I'd try to see if I could pull up Twitch on the other screen.